A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Dom Capers. Cockroach. Detroit Johnson.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Barkley. Running right through it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, hey. Hey, alert.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
North salad, Timberland. Great.
Throwing Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Other side.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
37-yard line.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Up we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Up we go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Williams. 37 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Go, north salad. Go, great. Up we go.
Jones now on first down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Saquon Barkley running right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Why shift to crude? Why shift to crude? Up we go.
Now Jones. Off play action. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 57 yards. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jets 35, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
First down, New York.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jackson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Detroit Johnson. Out go.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
That one deep for Hodgins.
That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go, hey.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, here we go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Timberland. Up go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here.
There he goes, left side.
Dalvin Cook moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed at this in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Shepard goes in motion.
Slot man moves right.
Timberland. Up and go.
Jones on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Cook running right. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Jets have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, here we go.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. In motion left is Wilson. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Quick, all right.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That one deep for Hodgins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In motion, Slayton.
They'll run with Barkley. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of playing.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side.
Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 63, Giants 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Take it to the house. Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Go, Gunner. Great.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That one deep for Hodgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Half 18.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dom Capers. Cockroach. Detroit Johnson. Up.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, hey.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Timberland. Great. Other side. Up, go.
Off play action. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Timberland. Up, go.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Why shift the crew? Up, go.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rita.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.